125, Nick Piccininni, sophomore from New York State. He hits a boot scoot right off the bat and is in on a shot. Briggs trying to counter with a leg pass, and maybe he broomsticked him. And he has Pitch in trouble here. Looking for a cradle, nothing yet, no two yet, and Pitch is going to roll through and get out of it. John Smith shakes his head. Quick two for Piccininni. 30 seconds into the match. It's sort of a odd situation for Iowa State at 125. They had a couple guys get banged up. Jonathan Marmoleo, who was 3-3 on the year. Jacob Allison, who was 6-7. Sinjin Briggs, just 1-8 as Nick looks for his roll-through tilt. He's excellent with it. And he has a full count. 6-0 for Pitch. Sinjin Briggs, two-time state qualifier, set a record at his school for most career wins with like 100, almost 150, I believe. But sort of overmatched here against Piccininni, who's one of the class guys at 125 pounds, ranked number 6 coming in with a 16-3 record.
We didn't get to see much of Pitch last night as he won by injury default in a little over a minute.
Yeah, Piccininni tried to mat return Barlow McGee. McGee rolled on a Granby and tucked his head and entered the concussion protocol and ultimately ruled out. Sinjin Briggs and Iowa State wrestled Oklahoma on Friday. Briggs was pinned by Christian Moody down there, over there in Norman.
Nick Piccininni coming off the win last night against Barlow McGee of Missouri.
Pitch trying both sides. And a look when Briggs builds up. Pitch will look for that cross wrist. There it is. And he'll have that tight. He goes to the near side. And he'll test the waters on both sides, seeing where his momentum can take him. Now he reinforces a bar, and he's going to get the turn that way. Just a 2 count. So 8-0. Good first period for Piccininni. Over 2 minutes of riding time and under 30 for the period.
Pitch doing a great job of getting to his tilts, which, as we know, he's really good from here. He's going to go the other side with it with the reinforced bar tilt this time. He's going to get the full 4 count.
He's so good up top there with that 12-0 now, and that will be the way the first period comes to a close. Great first period by Pitch.
Piccininni with a 12-0 lead, 2:36 in running time on his side of the clock. Briggs defers. It's Piccininni's choice.
Pitch is going to go underneath. Thought about taking neutral for a second. An escape and takedown would do it for him. Good first move by Pitch, right up to his feet. Turns and is out. 13-0. Duck. Level change, heavy left-handed collar tie. Shot by Briggs. Pitch eases his way back out, underhook to the left side, and taking ground. Low ankle shot, doesn't go.
Looked like after, when it was Pitch's choice, he was talking to Coach Smith. It looked like Coach Smith was trying to tell him, go feet to back here. Try to pick up a fall.
Pitch, watch for that boot scoot to the far side. Now he doesn't do it. A sweet single, and he got it, and there's the tech. 345, technical fall for Nick Piccininni. Gets the Cowboys. Started off on the right foot.
Still going to have Gomez there at 33 probably. So you could see him and Simmons battle there for the next few years. But as you said, a good problem to have if you're an Iowa State fan.
And of course they have Jarrett Degen probably having the best year of any Cyclone at 149.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we go at 133 pounds on the mat for the Cyclones. Markus Simmons on the mat for the Cowboys.
Here we go at 133, Cade Brock, sophomore, ranked number 3 in the country with an 18-2 record. Marcus Simmons, also a sophomore, checks in at 18-10. Both Oklahoma products. Cade Brock was 5th last year. His 2 losses this year to Parker and Montori Bridges of Wyoming, who's also an Oklahoma product.
Oklahoma produces good 133s.
Simmons lost on Friday night at Oklahoma to Jacob Rubio. I believe it was 2-1. Cade controlling the ties here in the center of the mat.
Get up, Cowboy!
Looks for that throw by he's so good with. He's dangerous. You have to watch for the leg attacks, but then you also have to be conscious of your tie-ups because he shucks you by so quickly.
In his last outing against the University of Missouri,
Hanging heavy on those elbows.
he emerged the winner with an 8-7
Simmons
win over number 7, John Ernest.
locked up on the wrist. Shot by Simmons, but kind of extended there, and it transitions to a standing single from Brock, who draws him back into the center. So he has more real estate to work with, looking for a trip, and he got it right into a bear hug, kind of did that arm lock there. Let's see if we can get a turn going.
Yeah, beautiful re-attack there from Cade to get in on that single and just pulls him back into the middle slowly and finishes methodically. We saw him put a ride on Ernesty last night. Wasn't able to get any back points. We'll see what he does here on top.
Yeah, we didn't even get into that crazy match for Brock in which he was dominating, but got himself into trouble when he chose bottom and was spladled.
Yeah, and we saw him, running off the mat last night, trying to shake those legs out still. Wondering if we'd see him today, but he looks good and fresh here early.
Up to his feet. And a good mat return by Brock. Again, good effort by Simmons. Continuing to work up. Broken Arrow High School for Simmons, Stillwater High School for Cade Brock. Reset right to the ankle to Brock, and you get a count right away from the official. And then Cade cuts him with 54 to go. Level check by Cade. Couple shots in a row by Brock, but nothing deep. There's that shrug, and he gets rear standing. Can he get the takedown on the edge? And he does. Good work there by Brock. There was the first example of the over-collar shrug or slide by. Cade uses a bunch of different variations of them.
Mike Mount did a good breakdown of it last week. Really get you moving with that fake. And then as soon as you reach,
yep, they
gone.
get you leaning, and as soon as you touch,
he's gone.
And a caution, Simmons is first, starting just a little bit early.
Tell you what, Derek White's developing quite a over-collar shrug.
Yeah, he looked good with that last night.
At heavyweight. Simmons to his feet. See what Cade tries to do here. He's going to get a count.
Simmons hanging on to it, Cade's hand there. Cade was able to finally get it freed. He's still hanging on to it there.
Surprised there's no count here.
And there's a stall call on Cade.
And a warning.
Cade just going to walk him out of bounds. We'll get a restart here with 4 seconds to go in the first period.
There was a warning there. John Smith saying it's hard to do something when he's hanging on your wrist.
That was smart by Simmons. He knew that if he hung on there, Cade couldn't return him.
Second caution there on Simmons. Four seconds for the ride out for Brock. And he gets it 4-1 after one. 103 on the riding time. We'll get another look here at Cade's transition.
There's that nice little shuck. Drops down the ankles, finishes for the takedown on the edge.
Brock underneath to start the second. Sits off the whistle. Simmons tries to slide a boot in, pulls him back into a crab ride.
We've seen Cade struggle here underneath. We said it last night, and then we saw him get spladled. Right away, Simmons has a boot in.
Seconds of riding time for Simmons' way. Cutting Brock's riding time down to under 30 seconds now.
So Cade went headhunting there on Simmons, looked to put him in danger. Simmons able to recover and get his hips back on top, though.
Now both boots in for Simmons, but he's slipping a little high in a locked hands call. We're going to let it continue, see if Brock can get out, maybe even two. Headhunting now.
Close to coming out that back door, and they'll finally stop it here.
So locked hands on Simmons, 1-2, Brock 5-1, and he's still underneath.
Stop riding time there on that. Perfect, thank you.
Riding time at 14, still in favor of Brock. Brock to his feet. Simmons gets the breakdown. Brock to his feet again, turns in.
And he likes to go inside trip here. Let's see if he'll do it.
No change.
And no change of control. And back to the center of the mat. 50 seconds remaining, second period.
A good group of 33-pounders in the Big 12. In addition to these two, you also have Seth Gross.
And Montori Bridges at Wyoming.
Brock almost out. Simmons hanging on that leg. There's a count and a stall warning
Stall call
on Simmons. So now he has a stall warning and 2 cautions. And it gets stalemated, and the home crowd doesn't like the stalemate.
A stalling warning. Simmons with a cyclone.
So Cade here gets a restart with 33 seconds left. See if Simmons is able to ride out this remainder of the period. Looked like Simmons jumped the gun there. He was down on Brock's ankle when the whistle blew. They both kind of froze for a second, almost waiting for that caution that didn't come.
Simmons riding pretty parallel now. Brock cannot build up.
Simmons is going to ride out this entire second period. He'll go to the third trailing 5-1. Will be his choice.
He's going to go underneath. A fourth ranked 133-pounder in the Big 12 is Rico Montoya.
We saw him give Cade Brock all he wanted in a duel earlier this season too. I believe like a 9-8 final.
Yep. Right to his feet is Simmons. Brock brings him back down, working out to the right side, trying to pinch that head, and see him scoop that foot out. Out of bounds, 23 seconds into the period. 5-1, Cade Brock. And running time at 18 for Markus Simmons. On the restart. Oh, and that's his third caution.
Yep.
6-1.
This official is really taking a second there once they're set to blow the whistle.
Well,
and I think it's throwing both guys off.
And if you watch too, Cade takes a long time to put his other hand on. Well, I don't see it there. But he kicks Markus loose, 6-2. with the escape.
Riding time not going to be a factor here. Only 16 seconds in favor of Simmons, who takes a shot from space. Nice re-attack from Cade, but Simmons able to square up.
Nice low shot by Simmons, but he doesn't hide his feet there, and Brock's able to attack the far ankle. And Brock's leg is all bent up. Stalemate it with 48 to go.
48 seconds remaining, third period.
Another shot by Simmons. Brock stuffs it and tries to look for an angle of his own, but Simmons squares up, and we're under 30. Restart comes with 24 to go.
Nice fake off the whistle from Cade, but another shot from Simmons, who's in deep once again. It's probably the deepest he's been. Cade goes close whizzer. Short time here for Simmons to work to finish this.
Stalemate with a good number of shots here by Simmons in the third, Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Like what you saw from Simmons in that third period, just unable to finish. But Cade Brock going to extend Oklahoma State's lead to 8-0 with the 6-2 Kevin Jack. Won 3 in a row and then fell last night by fall to Jaden Ironman. And this will be just the second matchup at 141 for Ian Parker, who was ranked 20th at 133.
Heil ranked 4th. Of course, he should probably drop to 5th after his loss to Ironman. Ian Parker 20th at 133. He is 18-6 on the year, redshirt freshman.
And he doesn't look undersized here at all at 141.
No. Dean last night was taking a lot of shots from distance. A lot of sort of telegraph shots, Kyle. It looked like his timing was just a tad off.
Yeah, was really shooting from far away, and Ironman was taking advantage of it.
Inside control for Parker. He looks for an angle. It's a straight-on shot by Dean, and he pulls it up. Now cow catcher into a leg attack. Parker trying to push that head down. Dean going to it. Key lock for Parker. Probably going to get a stalemate here. There it is. Just looked like some uncertainty on Dean on what to do. Should he go for the big upper body throw? Should he try to commit to that leg attack?
You wonder if he's a little hesitant after last night going upper body. And obviously not coming out on top of that.
I think it's a good thing that's in his arsenal. And definitely it might have scared him, you know, what happened with Ironman, but that was kind of freakish. I like that.
Yeah, we saw him go upper body there and then kind of back out of it and try to go to that swing single. Wasn't able to finish.
There's a nice post. That's something we haven't seen out of Dean in a while, and he used to use that quite often. Posted on that elbow to get in on a shot. And he's here in on it now, but way, way overextended on his belly.
Slides his knees up, trying to pull this leg in. Now has himself in a lot better position than he was. Heil, an amazing scrambler, but Parker doing a nice job at holding on to that ankle. Really keeps Dane from moving too much here.
And in short time, Parker working on that grip. But that's going to do it for the first period. Scoreless after one.
Scoreless at the end of one period at 141.
Here, get a look at new Iowa State assistant Britt Metcalf, who we saw scrapping pretty hard with Ian Parker this morning before weigh-ins.
Heil sets up on the right side. Parker one leg up, now quad pods. Dane heavy forward pressure. Parker trying to build.
Dane, a guy that's not going to turn a lot of people, but a guy that can put a tough ride on you and rack up some riding time. We'll see if he's able to do that against Parker here.
You see he traps that ankle. Now leaves it go. Now back to the trap. .30 seconds gone by. Dane threatens with a head lever. He's covering a lot of distance up top, but hasn't gotten really anything going quite yet.
Top man, work the ball. Bottom man, you work up now. Work the score, guys.
Heil's riding time approaching a minute here.
And Parker able to get to the stand, and he's out. 107 of riding time for Dean Heil. Low single, gets in for Parker. Let's see if Dean tries to fight it off with a whizzer or spins out.
As we mentioned, Heil, a very good scrambler. He'll get a stalemate.
It's a nice low single by Parker, but he can't convert. 22 left in the second. Head tap for Parker.
Dane takes a peek up at the clock here with 5 seconds to go in the second period.
Heil's choice, and he'll go underneath. He'll want to get out right away. 107 riding time advantage for him. Theoretically could still win this without a takedown. Dane always sets up with his feet to the side like that. Head hunts, and he's out. 101 on the riding time clock. So
great job there by Dean Heil to get out in under 7 seconds, preserve riding time, so he essentially has a 2-1 lead right now. Of course, any takedown by Parker would wash that out with only 1 second right now. He's in on a high crotch here. Dean locked through the crotch.
Parker got in a little too deep, but now they're all scrambled up. You usually like Dean in these circumstances, but
now he hooks Heil's leg here. That's where the new danger roll could come into play if Parker sits back here.
and he's working just for that. You see him pressuring his back. He's digging his feet into the mat, trying to push back.
Heil passes the leg, and there's a takedown for Ian Parker.
Riding time will be erased. It's a straight-up 3-1 match now. See Heil trying to build up. Could be a huge upset.
Yeah, Dean's really got to go to work here. Time running out quickly. Down to 35 seconds now.
Dean tries to Granby.
Landed straight on his back there. Almost the same situation we saw with Barlow McGee. And 20 seconds to go here.
Deep, deep tight waist for Ian Parker. Riding parallel now. But man, it does not look like Dean Heil is going to be able to get out here. It doesn't look like he has much energy to get out.
There's a Granby.
And as I say that, he Granby's, but just not that extra sort of effort there to ensure the escape. And Ian Parker is going to beat Dean Heil. Dean Heil 3-4 in his last 7 matches.
Wow, freshman Ian Parker comes into Gallagher Ibar Arena and knocks off the 2-time defending NCAA champion.
Then a win by Cade Brock over Marcus Simmons. An upset win for Ian Parker over 2-time NCAA champ Dean Heil. Got us here 8-3. And here at 149, we have Jarrett Degen, the 6'7" center for Iowa State, against Boo Lewallen of Oklahoma State. Degen having a really strong season, but there you see Boo is very, very tough on his feet. A low single for Degen. He's going to try to split the middle as action is heavy early.
Each guy has an ankle here. Degen gets high and will get potentially dangerous, as they were all kinds of tangled up.
Boo, a sophomore from Oklahoma, 22-4 on the year. Degen, a redshirt freshman from Montana, originally went to Virginia Tech, came over this year, and he's, like I said, having an excellent year. 16-4, is coming off a loss to Davion Jeffries on Friday, though. Boo lost also on his last match yesterday. And a big throw. Upper body for Boo Lewallen just will be the takedown.
Degen was digging in with that underhook. And Lewallen, an Oklahoma guy, was a Greco background of his own. Just threw that hip toss.
Really did a nice job on that with the far arm, pulling the far arm when he hit that. Then gets a little too...
Got locked hands called too.
A little too out of position going for that turn. Ends up getting a locked hands call, so it's 4-2 now. For Boo, a nice near single. And if you've heard us call Boo Lewallen matches in the past, we always say he can get to the legs as good as anybody. It's just finishing, and he can't finish there on the edge too. Might have had it for just a split second, but I agree. I think that was a good no call. 4-2 as we go back to the center, 118.
That wasn't a locked hands call, by the way. It was, they were holding the stall call.
Oh, they were holding a stall call.
That was my bad.
And I'll tell you what, the way these guys are going, it looks like we're going to see a lot of upper body in this 7 minutes.
And probably a lot of points the way it's going too, but I like it a lot. A lot of action here so far between Degen and Lewallen. Degen continuing to dig that underhook on the left side.
And I'll tell you, when you're that size, when you're that tall, Kyle, and you throw them underhooks, I mean, it really gets you extended. Look how, I mean, Boo's almost straight up and down. Degen trying to use the legs to secure an attack.
Good hips there from Lewallen, though. No run out of room on the edge. We'll get a restart. 25 seconds to go here.
And John Smith just said to Boo, pop, pop, pop with your hands to stay out of those underhooks because it's getting them in all out of position. Degen looks for a foot sweep again. And just threatening that changes maybe what Boo's looking at. Back into those underhooks.
So a fun opening period there between Lewallen and Degen. 4-2 lead for Lewallen. He'll go underneath to start this second period. 27 seconds of riding time in his favor.
Caution on Boo. Degen setting up on the right side. Boo is up and out right away. And if I'm Boo, with those leg attacks that I have, that low stuff that I have, I'm going back to them all the time. I'm not messing around with these upper body situations.
Yeah, you can tell he wants to work from space here. Degen keeps forcing The underhooks and the upper body stuff. A nice duck under from Lewallen. He goes body lock, but Degen throws him to his back. He's close. There's a takedown in as he slips that boot in. What an exchange there on the edge.
And with the takedown, it's a 5-4 lead for Boo. Degen will have choice in the third. It looked like Boo had him in trouble. Then it turned into a 50-50 situation won by Degen.
Just like we saw last night, great hips from Jarrett Degen. Saw it from Ironman last night against Heil.
Caution, Degen, that's his first.
Caution on Degen. So now they each have one.
John Smith telling the officials just blow the whistle when they're set. Seen a lot of cautions here from the top-bottom position. As Degen puts Lewallen into his crab right here, looking for back points. He's close, so he's got a 2 count. And there it is, they're awarded. A 6-5 lead now for Degen. And riding time now ticking in his favor as well.
Now a boot comes in. And that's where Boo could be in a lot of trouble. Could get ridden out the rest of this period. 40 seconds to go in it.
Degen tries to throw that second boot in, unable to. Working crossbody here on Lewallen.
25 seconds remaining, second period.
You get them boots in, man, it eats up a lot of clock.
Yep.
It's hard to, it takes a lot of time just to get the boot out, and then you have to fight for the escape beyond that. So
Degen's riding time going to be almost at a minute here at the end of this period. Going to be at 58 seconds as we head to the third and final period. It's a 6-5 lead for Degen, who will go underneath. Lewallen's had success on his feet. Wonder how long he'll try to ride here.
Right to his feet is Degen. And Boo kicks him loose. He trails 7-5. Low ankle, good head position, and he's going to get the 2.
Nice job there by Lewallen to finish quickly, no scrambles.
What do you do here, Kyle? You kick him loose? He does.
Yeah, probably.
8-7. Boo's going to need another one.
Crowd now looks to get behind Boo here with 1:25 to go. Degen going to go to this 2-on-1, try to tie Lewallen up, slow him down.
Trying to throw by Russian. Boo gets his space. 1:10 left. Degen comes in, ties up. Boo won an elbow. See if he level changes here. Near single. Head tight. Degen not in great position here. Boo splits. And so does Degen. No 2 yet. He's circling. He's circling. Belly gut for Degen. There's 2. Degen almost had Boo on his back. Now Degen scooting. Is that a reversal?
That's close to a reversal.
Not quite yet. 20 seconds to go. Are we going to see a locked hands?
No, it's a stall call. But that's his second one. So we're at 9-9 now with 16 seconds to go.
So it's 9-9 on the second stall call. Boo will need to ride out the last 16 to force overtime. I'm not sure. Boo knows the situation. He's discussing something with Coach Smith. Chops off the whistle into a crab ride. Degen right to his feet. Boo chasing him down. Down to the legs again. He's got to
work up.
This is what got him in trouble. He does climb up. Back to rear standing. Degen tries to Granby, and they're out with 2. What a match.
awesome match here at 149, 18 points on the board.
Let's see what Degen goes to off the whistle. Granby, Boo follows, overtime. Back to our feet. It's been Boo on low leg attacks and Degen with upper body stuff. What's going to give here in OT?
If you're Boo, you want to work from space. If you're Degen, you want to tie him up like he is right here.
Boo tries to get out of that situation, circles back to the middle. 20 has gone by.
He's got those stall calls too, so he can't afford to go out of bounds and even risk getting a stall call.
Near
There's a high
for
crotch.
Boo. Degen's trying to cut the corner.
25 seconds to go here, trying to catch that second ankle is Lewallen. He could also put Degen in danger.
Now he's going to
15. This Oklahoma State crowd wants two. There's the danger call, and there's the two. Wow.
What a position. Good win for Boo
And
on the comeback.
Iowa State's going to challenge this.
Yeah, they're going to take another look at it.
Yeah. John Smith tells, no, you get off the mat to Lewallen.
I thought it was probably two, but it was a really weird position. Boo was about upside down.
Was he on his back? Because for a second there, they were both on their backs.
Coach Dresser's saying there's going to be 3 seconds there where he's on his back.
So we'll get a replay look
But
here.
here's the thing, it's sudden victory, right?
Yeah.
Or is it? Now there's
He hasn't started counting the danger
he hasn't said two yet either.
One,
This position.
two right there. He's on his back. Lewallen's back's exposed too.
Well, Degen's back's exposed too.
They're both exposed, so what do you do?
It's double exposure. It's a double entendre.
They both get a takedown and we wrestle more, right?
Yeah, we'll just have extra wrestling.
Just kidding. We're going to get a call here. They're going to confirm the call on the mat. The Iowa State coach is not happy about this at all.
All
11-3 Oklahoma State leads as we hit the fifth match of the day. Jance Blaylock of Oklahoma State. He is a junior, 12-7 on the year against sophomore Chase Straw for the Cyclones. 13-8 on the year.
Blaylock we saw last night, it looked like he was going to give up the major to Lewis after that first period, trailing 6-0, but then scored 2 third-period takedowns, really fought his way back into that one, and didn't give up bonus, which was huge for Oklahoma State. Gave him a puncher's chance there at the end.
Straw won 5-4 on Friday against Oklahoma's Justin Thomas. Blaylock works Straw to the edge. Seems like Jance hits a stud every time.
Yeah.
Probably glad he doesn't have a single-digit number next to the name he's wrestling for once. Shot from Straw, but telegraphed. Wrap arm for Jance, and Straw's in the splits. Sort of a weird position, but Blaylock will pick up the 2, chasing that far ankle down. Straw to his feet, and earns the escape. 2-1 with a minute to go in the first. Underhook for Straw, trying to work his way back into the center of the mat. Straw, a native of Iowa. Blaylock, a native of Oklahoma. Shot from the outside by Straw. Now in the front head position.
15 seconds remaining. Period 1.
Blaylock probably been a little bit of a surprise to a lot of wrestling fans around the country. Has 2 ranked wins on the year over Kennedy Monday and Jake Short.
Yeah, he's sort of a blue-collar kind of guy. Great third period.
He had a great
yesterday.
Had a very solid showing against Michael Kimmer of Iowa as well.
Straw is out as he caught a foot coming in from Blaylock. Riding time, not a factor. Tight collar tie for Blaylock. And then he shoots from space near single. And he got the other ankle. And there's the 2, his second takedown of the match, 4-2 now.
See Coach Smith letting the official have it there. Just told the official you can't make up rules. And we'll get a bench warning.
He's sort of laughing. Is that a team point?
I think they took a team point away as well.
Kyle, you've been all over the team point stuff. Chase Straw gets some hip separation there, and he's out. Cuts the lead to 4-3. What John Smith says, you can't make up rules. I don't know what rule the official was making up, but that was enough to deduct a team point. And Kyle does all the box scores each week, and by far leading the nation in team point deductions is Barry Davis, right?
Well, although Ryder just tied them yesterday in one duel.
That was in one duel.
So Wisconsin has 3 team points taken away in duels, and Ryder got 3 taken away in one duel yesterday.
Hey, listen, go look at the Lockhaven Ryder box score. They had one kid DQ'd, which meant, 16 points, and then they had 3 other team point deductions. It was like 9 points in one match.
Back here in Stillwater, though, we have a 1-point match here. 30 seconds to go in the second period. It's been 3 escapes for Chase Straw, 2 takedowns for Blaylock.
Let's go, Jance. Go get it.
Short time here in the second. Straw not really close to a takedown this match.
Yeah, Blaylock has controlled pretty much everything on their feet. When he shot, he finished and scored. See if he opens it up more in the third period. He'll go underneath.
Not a good first move by Blaylock off the whistle. And despite, as Blaylock is out now, despite it being mostly controlled by Blaylock, we're only in a 1 takedown match.
As we talked about his last couple matches, he's had really strong third periods. Let's see if that trend continues here.
Straw looking for a high crotch. Threatened it a couple times, but never really pulled the trigger. 1 minute to go. Shot from way outside. Blaylock, I don't know, Kyle. Maybe shut it down a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he has not the same guy we saw last night in the third period against Lewallen.
No stall warnings against him.
Straw just unable to clear the hands of Blaylock. Another shot down blocked by Blaylock here with 20 seconds to go. Straw had Blaylock off balance there for a second. Blaylock able to recover with that seat belt. High crotch attempt, nothing doing, and finally Blaylock hit for stalling. And that will do it. Blaylock going to hang on and win this one 5-3.
Team scored 13-3 for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, who had a team point deducted. You know, the last couple weeks, yeah, he just realized, I think, now.
Yeah, he just did. You know, John's not wrong. You can't make the ref can't make up rules.
Well, I don't know exactly what.
I don't either.
That's definitely a fair point. You're not allowed to make up rules, but I don't know what he did.
I don't either. I believe he was trying to say that situation that they were in was similar to another match, if I picked up what he was saying correctly.
And coming to the mat, 165 pounds to the cycle, Lady Jennings, for the Cowboys, Chandler Rogers!
165 pounds, junior Chandler Rogers ranked number 7, 13-3 on the year. Against Brady Jennings, a sophomore, at 15-7.
Rogers coming off a huge pin last night. He was trailing in the second period, hit that inside trip to the assassin, picked up the fall. And he's got a takedown right away.
Yeah, Jennings' hand got caught in the singlet. Granby, and these guys are scrambling all around. Chandler has that. And assassin again. I mean, he just jumped to it that time. He's loving this move. See if he can adjust. Because it's not real tight now. He's sort of cinching it up. He found himself a move.
There it is. Two matches for Chandler Rogers. 2 pins by assassin this weekend. And Oklahoma State takes a 19-3 lead.
And here we'll see Chandler Rogers go right back to this move. I mean, he jumps to it, right? If you're an opponent, you don't really feel that coming until it's locked up.
Cowgirl fans, it's time for our
Lemons for Oklahoma State against Daniel Bush for Iowa State. Bush 16-11 on the year, a junior, lost to Jance on Friday at Oklahoma. Low ankle attack by Lemons. And Lemons is a guy who we've seen get some spot duty last year. As he tries to finish off this standing single. Doesn't want to split. Bush doing a good job of attacking and fighting the hands. Lemons trying to shelf it and trip, and he got it.
On that trick, Preston Lehman.
Puts a boot in.
Really nice finish there from Lemons.
Hank Swallow. Did they say it? They said Danny Bush originally.
Yep.
Cross body ride now for Layman's. Trying to pull back on that arm and get a tilt going. But good ride for Layman's, who's approaching a minute. On the edge, Swallow probably wants to get a fresh start. Rolls out of bounds, he'll get a fresh start with 1:26, 52 on the riding time clock for Layman's. Layman sets up on the right, picks an ankle, and the count starts. Swallow to his feet, trying to peel hands. Big mat return by Layman's. And out to the side with a one-on-one, tight waist. To his feet again to Swallow. And Swallow's loose 2-1, 1 minute to go in the first. Good heavy hands by Swallow.
Work the center, gentlemen. Work the center.
Kyle, did you name your dog after Hank Swallow?
I did not.
You
No.
didn't?
Really hard club there from Layman's.
30 seconds remaining, period 1.
Duck into a single. Nice level change there. Can he convert? 20 seconds to do so. Isolates one leg. But Swallow draped over the top and locked across the belly. It's going to be tough to swim out from this. Short time. He's going to run out of time. 2-1, Layman's after one.
After one period of wrestling at 174, Preston Layman's with a 2-1 lead. The choice goes to Swallow.
Swallow will defer. Layman goes underneath.
Layman's takes the down position.
So good opening period there by Preston Layman's.
Jacobe is weighed in and dressed, but he got in a crackdown position, Kyle, last night. It looked to me, I don't know what the official diagnosis is, but it looked like it could have been a hip.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually looking over there at him on the bench, he's got a brace on his left knee.
Oh, on the knee, okay. Good return by Swallow off the start. Layman's is out, and his riding time is 1:02, preserved there for the moment. 3-1 for Layman's. Left collar tie for Layman's.
Nice snap there from Swallow.
Straight on shot, blocked off by Layman's. Action slows as we get halfway through the second. Nothing but a lot of hand fighting, and Swallow pulls off a Russian knee pull for Layman's now. Knees up, Swallow split, draped over the top. He has that wrapped around the belly again, and he looks to be out of trouble for now. See if Swallow has anything from front head here. Short time, and that's going to be it for the second period. 3-1 Layman's. Swallow's choice in the third.
He'll go underneath that, just get a good look at first-year Iowa State head coach Kevin Dresser.
Swallow will be in the down position. And Layman's will cover from the top as we go to the third period.
Swallow right to his feet and outward to have a 3-2 match.
Layman's does have 107 ride time, so right now a 4-2 lead for Layman's. Another really nice snap there from Swallow.
Yeah, these guys have been throwing heavy hands.
2-on-1. Pushes it up into a double. Can he keep his toes in? But great hips there from Layman's. And we'll go out of bounds with 1:14 remaining in the third.
Real quality shot there for Swallow. His first of the match. Really good job clearing the arms of Layman's.
It's that 2-on-1 post outside, head outside double.
Standard 2-on-1 post head outside double banana X sluggo. Under a minute to go. Still a 1-point lead and riding time for Layman's. Shot by Swallow.
And there's a stall call on Layman's, his first. Shot from Swallow. Re-attack Layman's. Looked like Swallow had him beat on that angle in the front headlock. 8 seconds to go here. And Heston Layman's is going to hang on and win this one. 4-2 with riding time, and Oklahoma State's going to extend their lead to 22-3.
So 184 will have Andrew Marsden. We've seen Keegan Moore man the 184 position, and just like that, a shrug for Marsden as he scores first on Pestano. Typically Keegan Moore's spot at 184. Marsden gets the call today. Dane Pestano, a senior from Hawaii.
And Marsden, a guy who's known for jumping out to big leads early in a match.
Yeah, and if you don't know the book on Marsden, a lot of points, a lot of action. He doesn't hold anything back.
Really fun to watch.
Crowd favorite? A crowd pleaser?
Absolutely.
Both these guys have wrestled a bunch of weight classes. Marsden 84, 97. Pestano's been down as low as 65. Drag from Marsden doesn't go. And Pestano answers with a takedown of his own to take the lead 3-2 halfway through the first.
Really nice double leg there on the edge.
Pestano in high school placed at Flow Nationals at 220, then eventually wrestled 165. Marsden to his feet. Turns in and is out. We're not at a 3. Nice shot by Pestano, standing single here. Marsden always dangerous from these positions.
Super funky. He's really good at spladles, and there it is. He's got it. He was close to the fall there, but he'll score the takedown.
He is funky. Pestano looked to have him dead to rights, and then Marsden turns the table with a spladle. Just gets the 2 out of it, I believe.
Yeah, just the takedown. And the Iowa State coaches wanted an escape there. I guess they went 2 back points.
7-3.
They must have gone 2 back points.
Did they go 2 and 2?
Yeah, they must have.
2 and 2 near fall, so 7-3. Mat return for Marsden.
Marsden with a 7-3 lead.
Pestano tries to turn in. Now gets to his feet and turns in and is out. Double overs for Marsden. Marsden with a good freestyle Greco background.
He's
using those double overs here.
He loves being there too, not afraid to throw.
Go Marsden!
Oh, pass by there from Pestano. Marsden able to square up though. And that's how this first period will end. 7-4 lead for Marsden. His choice, and he's going to go underneath. We'll get a look at that spladle here from Marsden.
Not much movement from Marsden off the whistle in the second period. There's a switch though. It gets him out, and it's an 8-4 lead.
Scoring 1 point.
It's another high crotch by Pestano, cuts off double and got a 2, so 8-6.
The big difference that time was as soon as he got in that high crotch, cut to a double, run through and finish. He didn't
No
hang
time
out
to-
there. Yeah, didn't let Marsden think about it, try to hit a spladle, anything. That's the second time we've seen him get really deep on that shot.
And Pestano has some explosiveness there. You know, when he goes, the first takedown was similar.
You can tell Britt Metcalf, tell Pestano to pick up his pace here on their feet, because we have seen Marsden kind of fade in matches before.
9-6 now with that escape. Under a minute to go in the second. Pestano looks elbow off, low single. Over collar tied to the left for Marsden. .20 now in the second. Pestano will have choice in the third. Elbow off again. Pumps a shot. Another shot. Stall warning on Marsden.
That time Marsden able to jack Pestano up into these double overs, but did get hit for stalling.
Marsden with a 9-6 lead at the end of 2 periods.
And we'll head to the third period. Marsden with a 9-6 lead, and he'll start on top. Right now, Pestano with 6 seconds of ride time, so not a factor right now.
Pestano right to his feet. Marsden with a nice mat return. Marsden trying to pinch ahead. And into a cradle. He has it locked
He's
up.
got it locked.
Pestano's bellying down.
He just broke the lock. Nice job there by Pestano to break that lock. Looked like Marsden had that locked up.
Riding time really not a factor at this point. picking up the 30, but Pestano's out, and it's 9-7. So let's see what Pestano has in the tank the last minute and 10.
Gotta imagine he's gonna try to go back to that high crotch on the left side of Marsden.
There's a sweep single to his left.
Really nice
single.
misdirection there by Pestano, but now Marsden in his double overs here.
Good job fighting the grip there. 45. Pestano's been really good at getting in, and there's that knee pull. Stuck in the middle, though. Marsden gives him some hips. Pestano trying to readjust. Under 30.
Looked like Marsden had the angle there, but he was content with just hanging out in that front headlock and chewing some time. It's like he is here now. 20 seconds as he walks forward with these double underhooks. And there's a stall call on Marsden again, but Marsden rear standing now. And there's the takedown. And that's going to ice this one. Andrew Marsden going to pick up an 11-8 win here for Oklahoma State. And they'll take a 22-3 lead now. 25-3, excuse me.
2 matches to go, 25-3 for the Cowboys. 197, junior Preston Weigel in the black for Oklahoma State. He's ranked 3rd in the country, a junior from Kansas, 6-1 on the year. Just absorbed his first loss of the year the other night to Willie Miklas of Missouri. Sammy Colbray, a sophomore, 12-9, coming off a Friday win over Andrew Dixon of Oklahoma. That was 2-1 in sudden victory. Really excellent match with Weigel and Miklas yesterday, Kyle.
Yeah, we'll see how Preston responds. Only wrestled 6 matches going into last night. Missed some time early in the season with an injury.
And really had the lead the entire time. A lead or tied. Never trailed until about 20 seconds to go. Colbray threatening an underhook. Really excellent freestyle Greco guy was Colbray. He was in the finals at Fargo just about every time since birth. Weigel was a Fargo AA as well, but Colbray really one of the most decorated guys at Fargo ever.
Colbray, as you mentioned, was a blue chip recruit, and Weigel maybe a lesser known guy out of Kansas. That has really flourished here at Oklahoma State, an All-American a season ago. And rounded 12 his freshman season.
Underhook again for Colbray. Mentioned in yesterday's broadcast that Weigel does a lot of his damage on top, but he has been shooting a lot more.
For a big guy, he has a really nice low single that he times well and is super quick. He can also scramble very well too.
And another thing about Weigel on those shots is that a lot of 97s and heavies, they don't take low shots because you get stuck underneath there. Weigel has been able to take them that low stuff and has the strength to build up and finish.
Saw that last night with that huge lift double on Willie Miklas.
Not many committed attacks here in the first period.
And Mr. Fink calling for offense from both wrestlers.
Shrug attempt. Weigel tries to get something going, but we'll hit the 10-second mark here in the first. And we'll go to the second scoreless. Choice will go to Colbray.
We're scoreless after 1 period of wrestling at 197. The choice belongs to Colbray.
And Colbray will go underneath. See what Weigel can get going. I'm sure Iowa State scouted him enough that Colbray knows that he has to have a good, strong first move. I don't know if that was an official caution on Weigel. Right up to his feet, but Weigel sucks him back in. Good, strong first move.
Look for this roll through half here.
Weigel does such a good job at sucking guys back into a crab ride.
Yeah, he's
that was a good first move by Colbray.
It's very comfortable there. He can tilt you up from here like he's going to try to do right there. Or he's got that roll through half and they'll go out of bounds. Iowa State wants a stall call as Weigel just kind of ran him out of bounds.
Shoelace deal. And we'll set up again. There's been a lot of cautions, Kyle.
I'm telling you, it's because this official has him wait there like an extra second.
Weigel heavy on the right side. Colby trying to clear his feet. Maybe Granby, but nope. Broken back down by Weigel. Near wrist, one-on-one. Weigel trying to drive over that wrist. And we're going to hit a minute riding time for Weigel. Colbray tries to build up, gets to his feet. Big mat return. Short, quick, cheap tilt. 1, 2.
It's holding 2.
Just a 2 count, so 2 big near fall for
He's going to try to load him up again.
And really a great position for Weigel to be in, because if he gets in any trouble, you just push him out, right? So right at the 1:30 mark, into the period, 1:30 riding time for Weigel, 30 seconds left in the period. 2-0 on a little cheap tilt. See Sammy tucks his feet. See his left foot there, Kyle?
Unorthodox start for Colbray.
Right back to that cheap tilt, has that arm trapped, or it did for a second. Parallel ride for Weigel as he tries to establish wrist control. Tries to roll that wrist underneath and does. 10 seconds to go in the second. Did you hear that comment?
Weigel with a 2-0 lead after 2 periods of wrestling.
So now Weigel with a 2-0 lead in a boatload of riding time will
He chooses a down position as
take the bottom. Colbray sets up on the right, and there's a caution on him. Should be caution camp.
Even the Oklahoma State fans are getting frustrated, and that caution was on Colbray.
Weigel right to his feet, turns and's out. 3-0 with 1:56 riding time. Shot by Colby from space. Weigel thought about front head counter, but Colby squared up. High crotch for Colbray. Way too far out, though. Over-unders. Colby tries to.
Both these guys comfortable upper body. We saw Weigel last week had a really nice lat drop. And of course, all Colbray's success at Fargo, we know he's comfortable there.
Weigel can't quite solve the distance problem. He's taken several shots, but from outside, got to clear those arms first. See him working on that right elbow.
Go, Preston!
Colbray, really, activity level has been up, but hasn't pulled the trigger. 36 seconds to go. Riding time's locked. Colbray essentially down 4.
30 seconds remaining, third period. Get loud, Cowboy fans! Get loud!
Weigel peeks at the clock, 18 on it. Stalling on Weigel, I think well deserved. Colbray pushes in and they're out of bounds for 10.
And there's another stall call on Weigel, so point on the board for Colbray.
Final score with riding time, 4-1 for Preston Weigel, and Oklahoma State now leads 28-3.
There you go, look at the Cowboy bulk job himself, Derek White.
He's a large creature.
And Markus Harrington for Iowa State.
Here we go at heavyweight. A junior from Edmond, Oklahoma, 15-2 on the year. Derek White for Oklahoma State. Markus Harrington of Iowa, wrestling for Iowa State. He's also a junior. And Harrington had purchase on a single, couldn't quite finish it, ran out of real estate. Mike Zadek wants a stall warning on that.
And that was that little shuck by White, and he tried to slide that leg in like almost like a standing miracle, and Harrington just dropped down to that single. But great hips from White, prevented the takedown there.
Of course, Derek White, a 197-pounder for his career until just around this time last year when he moved up to 285 for the first time. And after that, then they really started putting him on full feed. Harrington 17-8 on the year. He was also a 197 last year, NCAA qualifier at that weight. Went 0-2 at NCAAs. Lost to Preston Weigel and Ben Honus of Cornell. Only losses on the year for White as he drags Harrington down into a front head. The only losses for him is 1-0 to Hughes and Sam Stoll in OT. White really getting busy from out in front with this front headlock.
Work through it.
We'll get a stalemate here with 40 seconds to go. They got tied up there in that front headlock. See if either guy fires off an attack before the first period closes out.
You wonder just how big they want White, Kyle. Like at what point do they say, okay, you're big enough? You see A lot of people talk about Nick Neville's this year and how big he's gotten, and if he's like lost a little step. He's a very athletic heavyweight, and now he's just a tick slower, because of the weight he put on. At what point did he become too bulky?
If I'm Oklahoma State, I'm happy where he's at right now.
I think right now.
About 240.
Yeah.
They said he weighs in at, and really active, can still move really well.
I mean, just a couple weeks ago in Italy, he wasn't this big. He's putting on weight fast. Harrington will start on top in the second. Drop down. I don't know why there's no count here. White is out. 15 seconds into the period and going up top. Looking for a throw by, but nothing going there. First point on the board to White. Shot by Harrington, blocked off by White. Snaps him down, spins, got his 2. And White is a guy who will try to turn from top, a rare heavyweight that will try to turn from top. You seen it last night, albeit against an undersized Wyatt Coling from Missouri.
Really good with tilts on top. Was able to get a few of those on Coling.
White sucks Harrington back into a crab ride for a second, then bellies down. Riding time up to 30.
Stop moving. He's laying flat on his stomach. Stop just looking at his muscles.
Harrington able to build up, but broken right back down by White.
Hands on the mat. Laying on his stomach.
White works out to the side just a tad, but I don't think he's doing enough to warrant a stall call underneath. 5 seconds left in the period, and that is how we'll go to the third. 3-0 Derek White, Harrington's choice.
Get a look at the Oklahoma State coaching staff, Zach Esposito and John Smith.
Harrington goes underneath. White already has riding time at 109. Harrington, good jump this time. And now Harrington with that fresh start, he knows that he has to work from bottom. Good job by White following him to get the breakdown again.
Back to his belly. Stop moving. He's even trying to flee. Come on.
Cowboy fans, we've got a minute.
Restart
36 seconds
at
left of
1:35.
Be loud. Be proud of being a cowboy.
And Kyle, if things continue this way, who'd have thunk that the only win for Iowa State would come at the weight where Oklahoma State had a 2-time national champ?
Yeah. Would not have predicted that one coming into this duel.
White sucking Harrington back again, rolls him all the way through.
You can look for that tilt. There it is.
Couple 1 counts, I believe. 3 1 counts. No.
I don't know how that wasn't back points.
Derek White literally said, "Are you kidding me?" I kind of agree with it.
I don't. That was back points.
I don't think so.
What's he doing on bottom?
I mean, it was really close. Riding time locked now, 4-0.
Make him move on bottom. He's not even trying to race up. Yeah, he's really not. He ain't walking for nothing.
And there's a stall call.
That's the first one, 10 to go. White's gonna, oh, I thought he was gonna try for one last turn there. And that'll polish off a win for Derek White and a win for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 4-0 from White, 31-3 for Oklahoma State. So, Kyle, we did have